Okay. Harry Welch. Hello, Joyce from UK. How are you today? If you're on Facebook, I want you to drop in the comment box where you're watching from, also on the Global Bosses group. So Greg Sapler, Zazy, Lagos, Ami from Kano. Welcome, guys. Drop your team name. I want to know what team is. All the team who are here are here. Tell me where you're watching from, your team name, your team lead name. Oh. Normal Global Bosses. Wow, we are 198 here. Our increasing numbers on Zoom, on Facebook. So 206. Whoa. Wow, our boss ladies, yeah. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Hi. Wow. Hello, your mic is muted.
I'm waiting for you guys to start, so whenever you're ready.
Okay, okay. I'm so excited to be here with the boss lady, a mentor in this profession. It's like a dream come true. And so much has been put in place for this to come up. I want to really commend Marina Worre for what she's doing all over the world for network marketers, and the husband. You've been my mentor for over 7 years now in the profession. I've been in network marketing for over 10 years, and since I came in contact with them on the YouTube videos and the rest, and they've been my mentor. And I'm so privileged to get a message from her that she wants to train the team. And today, as a result of that message, a reply to that message, she's here. She's a co-founder of Network Marketing Pro, and she's a founder of Network Marketing for Women all over the world. They are having amazing. They are getting amazing training from that event. This couple have done a lot in the whole of network marketing. I know many of us have read the book GoPro. That's a book from her husband, and she too has really helped a lot of women have success in this business. And so today, I don't know, with the power vested on me, I'm so honored to bring you on board. I don't know what words to use. We are seriously excited to have you train us this evening here in Nigeria. People all over the world are here. We have people from UK, from US. We have people from South Africa, different countries gathered here. And these are leaders from Longbridge Bioscience International. So when they heard that you'll be coming to train us, they were all excited. I also want to thank you for the training, the husband, and you dish out yesterday. It was mind-boggling. Thank you for all you've put together for us to grow in this profession. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time. The hour has come for us to hear from our mentor, Marina Worre.
All the way from US. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, guys, for having me. It's my great honor and pleasure to spend this time with you. First of all, I want to congratulate you all for being in such an amazing profession. We truly have the gift inside of our profession. And you guys tell me, how do you want to do this? Do you have any questions you would like me to answer, or do you want me to talk? What are your thoughts?
Maybe you will just have to talk a little, then we can now take questions from them.
All right. Okay, so as you guys know, we all live in unprecedented times right now. Every single country in the world is affected. There is no place that is safe from the virus that the whole world is experiencing right now. So we all in it together. Does not matter the nationality, doesn't matter the age, does not matter the background, none of those things. But the good news, we are together as a humanity. I'm sure we're gonna figure out the way to battle this virus, because I have two news for you, good news and the bad news. The good news, we're gonna win the war with this virus, with this invisible enemy. But the bad news, we have to fight the battle. And the battle we have to fight in different ways that each of us can contribute. Like I said yesterday, I'm absolutely grateful to all the medical workers, first responders, firefighters, policemen, and everybody who is keeping us safe and working to improve our health or fighting for people in the hospitals. And all the scientists and researchers who are looking for the vaccine, who are looking for the treatment. But if I am, for example, I'm not a medical worker, I cannot do any of those things. But I feel that my responsibility is to help people in a different way, in a way that I can contribute, is to show up in the calls like this, you know, and help you guys, give some good ideas, give some insights, what I think you should be doing during this time. And the same responsibility goes back to you. You know, you have large organizations, or even if you're a leader of just one person, you know, if you only have one person on your team, you are the leader for that one person. And it's time for you to step up and inspire those people and help them to see that there is the light at the end of this tunnel. We're all gonna come out of this, because even though it's a spring in the calendar, right now we're still all going through the winter time. But guess what? Winters don't last forever. It's going to be over. I don't know when, but it's going to be over. And after winter, guess what is coming? Beautiful spring, right? And what we will have during that springtime will be determined on what are we doing right now. So one of the biggest encouragements I wanted to tell everybody right now is make sure that you don't spend all your time in front of the TV. Yes, of course, you need to be educated. Yes, of course, you need to know what's happening in the world, but please don't spend 24/7 listening to all the terrible news, because the basic message, understand the game that media needs to play. They need your eyeballs, they need your attention. And that's why what sells better than anything else? The drama. And that's why they will keep pouring on you all that drama over and over again. And you need to understand and don't get sucked into that game. So make sure that you protect your mind from negative, and at the same time you feed your mind with positive. Jumping on calls like this, staying connected, learning from people who already went ahead of you, and people who achieved certain level of success, people who have more information, who has more knowledge, and can help you grow in this business. One of the reasons Eric and I did this event yesterday is because we wanted to reach as many people as we possibly can with this message of hope, with this message of positivity and good ideas, and help you guys to understand that now is not the time to put your hand in the sand. Now is not the time to cross your fingers and hope things gonna change. Now is not that time. Now is the time to actually take this seriously. I'm sure all of you have different books, different courses that you wanted to read or watch, but you didn't have time. Now you have that time. Now is the time to go back to learning, because you developing your leadership skills, you developing your network marketing skills, you expanding your vision, expanding your mind, gonna help you when this winter gonna be over, help you reach more people, be more educated. Because in situations like this, there are people who are winning and there are people who are losing. And what you're gonna have, like I said, will be totally reflection of what are you doing right now. So if you will be using this time as a vacation, as the time to do nothing, then you will be amongst the people who lost this battle. But if you treat this time seriously and understand that you are the business and you need to pour in you, in your knowledge, in your skills right now more than ever before. You probably heard Eric talks about the law of association, and that's the law that shows you the 5 people that you're spending most of your time. That's what you're gonna like. That's what your life gonna look like. You will be reading what they're reading. You will be watching what they're watching. You will be doing what they're doing. You will be talking like they're talking. You will be eating like they're eating. So make sure that if that circle is something to be inspired by, then wonderful. But if some people in that circle telling you, oh, slow down, why are you working so hard? Why are you doing all these calls? Why are you doing all these meetings? Oh, this is silly. Network marketing does not work. If you listen to those people, then more chances are pretty excellent that your income is not gonna grow, your personal development not gonna grow, and eventually you're not going to be successful. So make sure you choose people who are feeding you the information very wisely, because if you put the garbage in, garbage out, that's what you can expect. So right now, make sure to utilize all this time to become better and become more professional and become a better leader. So there are a couple trends that I'm seeing right now inside of our profession. And I don't know, I'm not saying that your team is doing this, but this is like a common trend right now. A lot of people seeing that, like I live in Las Vegas, and some of you probably know that in Las Vegas, we have what? A lot of hotels, a lot of casinos, a lot of restaurants, nightclubs, and all those entertainment businesses. And all of these businesses are shut down right now. So half of the city, 50% of Las Vegas are unemployed. All these people are struggling. On one side, people having a lot of health issues, but on the other side, a lot of people having financial struggles. And all these people are looking for solution, even temporary solution. So what I would encourage all of you is to make sure that whenever you share your product or your opportunity, don't overstate. Don't tell that your product is gonna cure anything. You know, I am seeing that over and over, people say my product cures cancer, my product's gonna cure COVID-19 and all this nonsense. Please be responsible. Don't say that, because it's your responsibility to protect your company, because your company is the golden goose that makes sure that you get the support that you need, that you get the products, that you get your commissions. So if you hurt the company, then that's going to be a big challenge. And trust me, the regulators all over the world are watching very, very closely right now, specifically to network marketing, because we are growing during these times, and of course they want to try to make sure that they protect the end consumer, so people don't take advantage by overstating what your product or what your business can do for them. And it's the same thing with your opportunity. Don't tell people that they will be able to replace their income overnight with you. Don't tell these people that they can be rich tomorrow, because you and I know it's not true. You will not be able to make them rich tomorrow. And people need to understand that network marketing is a serious business. And like every other business, there are skills that you need to develop. There needs to be time for you to develop those skills. You need to make some investments in your business, and those investments can be either buying courses or when the live event's gonna come back, go to the live events, or whatever way you can educate yourself and learn. And also understand that for quite some time, you will not be making a lot of money. So you need to have the additional income source while you're developing your network marketing career. So it's like in network marketing, it's like building the house, especially at the beginning. You know, it takes time to clean the lot. It takes time to lay out how your room's gonna look like. It takes time to pour the concrete to build that foundation, because you cannot build a skyscraper on a sandy, rocky ground. It needs to be solid so this building can stay for generations and generations to come. But it takes time to build that foundation. And inside of network marketing, we have 3 different stages. One stage is, and I don't know how long it can be, because for some people it can be months, for some people it can be years. It all will depend on your mindset, your work ethic, your skill level, your hunger, and how many hours you want to put into this business. So like I said, for different people, it's going to be different time. But that will be the time when you're going to be drastically underpaid, which means that when you talk to some of your friends, and if they have a job and they're making, I don't know, $20,000 a year, $30,000 a year, whatever they're making, and when they're asking you how much you're making, you might be making $100 or $200 a month. And they're laughing at you because you seem to be putting all this time, all this effort, but you don't see any results whatsoever. So, and they start calling you crazy, and they start telling you that network marketing doesn't work, and you start questioning yourself too. You start thinking and comparing yourself to other people, or you think that maybe network marketing is not for me, or maybe it does not work. So that's the time when you need to be very careful of what kind of conversations you're allowing and who you're spending most of the time with. Because like I said, those 5 people, especially during those times, they're not going to be your friend if they're not pushing you outside of your comfort zone, if you're not inspiring you to do more, if they're not helping you to become better, that circle of 5 will be very crucial during that time. So that's the first stage. Then there is a second stage. And that's the stage when you, and it's a very short time in your career as a network marketing professional. And that's the stage where you will be fairly paid. So that means that when you compare with other professions, when you compare with other people, it seems like you're doing okay, you know, making almost the same money than everybody else, putting that amount of hours that you put in. And then there is a third stage, and that's the most amazing and the most powerful stage in our profession. And it's the longest stage. That's where you're going to be drastically overpaid. That means that you will be making so much more money than anybody else. And that's the stage where your top income earners are making multiple 6 and 7 figure incomes. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that they don't deserve it. They absolutely deserve every single penny that they're making because they work their butt off. They work really, really hard to get there. And that's the beauty of our profession. If you build a serious foundation, if you build a strong team, if you develop a lot of leaders inside of that team, that the team can continue to grow with or without you, that's when you're gonna get to that third stage. That's when you start looking how much money you're making per hour and the amount of work that you're putting in. It seems like it's almost not fair. But like I said, that's the beautiful gift of network marketing. And understanding that inside of network marketing, your check is the total reflection of how many people's lives you were able to touch and change. Inside of our profession, you cannot make a lot of money or any money by hurting people. It's just not how this business model works. You providing benefit to your customers with your products, you helping your team by growing and helping them fulfill their dreams so they can improve their financial stability at home, so they can grow. And that's how you grow. That's how you make a lot of money, by helping a lot of people achieve their dreams. So if your check is still little, my encouragement to all of you, that means that, you know, we have some work to do. We need to help you to develop those skills. We need to help you to develop that mindset so you become a better leader, so you can inspire much larger organization. And if you're already making a lot of money and you are paying all your bills and you have more money that you can spend, first of all, congratulations, that's amazing. That means that you helped a lot of people. But just because your bills are paid, just because your needs are taken care of, don't stop there. Keep going, keep inspiring and teaching as many people as you possibly can, because now you know what it takes. Now you have the skills. Now you have the mindset. Now you have everything you need to know in your practice, in your knowledge, and now you can bring as many people as you possibly can with you. Because yes, once you get to the top, the view is amazing and beautiful. But if you're the only person enjoying it, it's not so fun. So I would encourage all of you to take this challenge seriously and make sure that you don't go into success coma, you know, once you reach certain level of success, but actually help as many people to get to the levels that you are in. And if you guys have any questions, or I can continue to go, whatever you guys want.
Okay, let's take some questions. If you have any questions, you can ask, but let me ask this. I see you've opted into so many webinars recently, and I know it's back to back. Do you think that for one to have success, you must go into a back-to-back activity for you to have success?
Absolutely.
Because like you said, when people see you doing such activity, they'll tell you, relax, take it easy. What do you think about that?
Here is the thing, you know, a lot of people, when they see successful people, different celebrities, movie stars, professional athletes, or just successful business owners, you know, people think that they got lucky. People think that maybe they have some kind of a secret, or maybe they have a magic wand that they just waved, and, you know, somebody just gave them all the happiness and all that success. That's not true. Successful people, there is no straight line to the moon. You know, the road to success does not look like this. The road to success looks like this, like a roller coaster. You know, they're going to be ups and downs and challenges and failures and mistakes and obstacles and anything you can imagine. So there are going to be times when you're running, there are going to be times when you're crawling, there are going to be times when you're climbing the mountain. It's going to be different. Those are different stages how you get to the top of the mountain. But here's the thing. I understand, because some people tell me, it's like, oh, you're working so hard, you are so crazy, you are such a workaholic, and your life is not balanced. Well, here's the thing. In my personal opinion, there is no balance in a successful person's life. And what I mean by that, maybe it's not the way you think, because the balance, something that it's balanced for me, does not necessarily means the balance for a lot of people. Eric and I have different stages in our life, and I think that a lot of successful people have different stages. Like, for example, if you're a professional athlete, there're going to be time when you're going to be really training very hard. Then there are going to be times when there is a game time, right? Like if you're a football player, for example, you will be playing. Then there is a season when you can rest. That's where you spend time with your family. That's when you enjoy life. That's when you do other things. The same thing in the movie star's life. You know, there is time when they're shooting movies, and most of the time it's all day long. But then there's going to be time when they're going to go to Oscars and enjoy life and have fun. The same thing in the business owner's life. There are times when Eric and I work 13, 16 hours days. There are times, especially when we travel, we're going back to back and we are home only maybe 3, 4, 5 days a month. And the rest of that, we're on the road. So it depends on the season we are in. So if you want to build something of substance, you need to go all out. You need to go all in into your business, because sometimes that means that there are going to be sleepless nights. Sometimes that means that you will forget to eat, and sometimes you will forget to sleep. But if you're passionate about what you do, if your mission is bigger than anything, it does not feel like work anymore. For Eric and myself, we don't consider this as work, because we love what we do. We love connect with people. We love to help as many people as we possibly can, because here is the thing. I'm seeing there is almost 500 people on this webinar right now. This is amazing. But here's the thing. First of all, for me, this is the ability to reach 500 people at the same time. But guess what? The ripple effect that will come out of this is even greater, because then you go and inspire a lot of people. And it's like, you know, when you throw a rock in the lake, and then you will see those little waves going and going and going. That's what we're doing on a daily basis. That's why we travel around the world. That's why we do a lot of events online and offline, so we can reach as many people as possible. So understand that if your mission greater and your passion greater than your fears or your sense of tiredness, that will push you, that will force you to, you know, sometimes forget that you didn't eat or didn't sleep. And that's one of the reasons, because especially during these times, leaders, that's when leaders are born, or that's with the leaders' time to show up even on a much larger scale. That's the reason why I'm jumping on all these calls, because I feel a responsibility to everybody inside of our profession to help them and spread the message of the positive, of the positivity, of the hope, of love and care that we all have as a humanity, and the tools that we have inside of our profession and how we can share it with everybody else. So that's why I want you guys to understand that Now is your time to rise. And guess how leaders are becoming leaders? They look right, they look left, and if there is nobody to step up and lead the team or lead the generation, then they say, it's like, okay, I guess I'm gonna do it, and I'll wait maybe for another leader to show up, but in the meantime, I'm gonna do it. And that's how the person becomes the leader, by stepping into something bigger and greater. So I'm sure you guys are doing an amazing job with your team, with your company, with your products. But I would encourage all of you understand that a lot of people around the world are struggling right now financially. So now it's your time to step up and help as many people as you possibly can. Share the gift of network marketing, but you have to share it in a professional way. Like I said, you have to remember that you cannot overstate your products, you cannot overstate your opportunity. Lead with love, lead with care, and help these people to see what we have. And they may not decide to join you and build this business and build this as a career. But if they want to use your product just for right now to create a little bit of extra cash flow, they can buy, I'm sure they can buy your products at the wholesale price from your company. They can sell it at the retail price, and they can make that $100, $200, $300 right now. And that's huge. Right now, in these challenging times, people are not looking to become millionaires. Right now, during these times, people are not looking to make big 6- and 7-figure incomes. Right now, they're looking for some cash to buy grocery tomorrow because they don't have enough, because they lost their job. And I don't know about you guys, but in the United States, and I'm pretty sure it's everywhere in the world, on average, families have about 1 or 2 months of cash to survive without their job. If they stop getting paid, they only have enough money to survive a month or maybe 2. And in most cases, not even that. So I think that you guys, understanding that even if you feel worried that people will laugh at you, even if you feel worried that people not gonna take your opportunity seriously, if you feel like they're gonna laugh at you, or you don't have enough skills right now to talk to people, understand, first of all, practice is perfection. Just by starting doing those presentations, just by starting sharing your gift with people, you're already gonna get better. You do more of those presentations, you're gonna get better every single time. Just understand that every time you talk to people, your intent matters. How you lead that conversation matters. You don't need to know all the fancy words and all the scripts. Oh, what exactly should I tell the person so they can see my opportunity? You just need to be human. You know, nobody wants to talk to a robot. Nobody wants to, you know, feel like they're hunted. If you talk to people without any agenda in mind, for you, it should not matter if they join you as a customer or if they join you as a distributor. It should not matter. The only job that we have inside of our profession is to educate people in a professional way on what we have. But it's up to them to make the decision. It's up to them to accept that gift. And if they don't, that's fine. That's their choice. But you've done your job. You made sure that you shared your gift, you shared your product, you shared your opportunity in such a way they understood what you have to offer. But then it's up to them. So if you detach yourself from that kind of a result, then it's going to be easier. Then when people tell no to you, it would not matter, because they're not saying no to you. They're saying no to the product, or they're saying no to the opportunity. And in most cases, that no means not now. They may not be mentally ready, or they may not be ready because they have a lot of other things going on in their life. Right now, with this whole pandemic, more people are open to this, because right now a lot of people are looking for different opportunities. Right now people are looking for extra ways to make some money. Right now, because people are sent home, and most of them are not used to work from home, and they don't know what to do when they're staying home. So right now, network marketing is a perfect opportunity for them. But make sure that whatever you do, you lead with love, you lead with compassion, you lead with care, and you being truly interested in helping those people. So start those conversations, because you heard, if you watched that live that we did yesterday, Eric said that all businesses are conversations. So make sure that you start as many conversations with as many people as you possibly can. Because what do we do in our business? We talk to people, we talk to people, and we talk to people, and don't mess the order up, right? So this is what we do. And make sure that you start as many conversations, either utilizing different social media or whatever amount of people that you have in your phone, or whatever technology, whatever ways you have to reach all these people. And just start by saying, hey, how are you doing? How is your life affected by this? I hope everybody's safe and healthy. Is there anything I can do to help you? If you start a conversation in this way, people will sense it. People will feel it, that you're not hunting them, but you truly care. You truly want to help. And guess what? There will be time when they will ask you, well, what are you doing? Or how are you going through this challenging time? What's happening with your family? And there will be a time when you can tell them about your product and opportunity. Understand that people don't join companies. People don't join products. People join people. And right now, during this time, it's more important than ever to build those communities, to build those relationships, because I think that, yes, network marketing, after this whole pandemic said and done, we will be amazingly high as a profession, but the image that we will come out with will depend on the conversations that you and I are having. If you continue to lead with love and care, that we will be known as a profession, that we are honorable profession, that good people are in this profession. But if you continue to hunt, if you continue to try and get people, we will be known as a profession of people who are trying to take advantage of people, especially during these challenging times. But if you continue to develop that and build those relationships, then and build those communities, a lot of people, like I said, they are sent home, they're very lonely, they don't know how to cope with the existing situation. So invite as many people in the calls like this. And I did a lot of different Zooms in last couple of weeks. I lost count, 100 plus for sure. And I'm learning from different teams what they're doing. So some of them watching movie together. There is a way, utilizing the technology, watch the movie as a team. And that's how people stay connected. My Eric and I, we have 5 kids together. All of them are grown-ups, but the only one, 14-year-old, he's still at home. So of course, he's not going to school right now, and he's doing online classes. But I'm utilizing this time to build and strengthen my relationship with him by having different conversations. What is happening in the world? How am I leading our profession as a leader inside of the profession? What I'm doing as a business owner, because Network Marketing Pro is a company. We are a business. So I am the CEO of this company. So I'm explaining to him and telling him what are the actions Eric and I are taking right now, so we can go through this storm and come out of that as a company even stronger and better than ever before. What is happening with the health and stock markets and all of those type of business conversations, because he's a businessy guy. He likes those kind of conversations, and they're always fun for me. So first of all, find what you kids like to hear, what their interests are, because sometimes as parents, we get confused that, oh, kids need all of our time. No, they don't. They will be, regardless of their ages, unless they're a newborn baby that needs to be fed every 3 hours, and he still sleeps in the remaining 3 hours. but kids don't want to spend all their time with you. They will be bored with you in half an hour, okay? They would want to run and play with their friends or play with their toys. So don't think that they want to see their mama or daddy 24/7. No, they don't. But they want the quality time. If you're sitting and working, if you're on your phone or on your computer and your kids are playing around, that does not mean that you're spending your time with your kids. But if you actually being intentional, if you look them in the eye and if you play or have conversations or cook together or have fun together, whatever you guys love to do as parents or as family, that's the quality time that they're looking for. So first of all, understand that quality time is important, but also kids are learning from us. They're watching what are we doing right now, especially during these challenging times. And no matter what we're gonna tell them, that you can be successful or you can achieve all your dreams, they're watching what you're doing, not what you're saying, but what are your actions, what are your steps that you're taking during this time. And if you are hiding, if you are not building your business, if you are not chasing your dreams, especially during these times, that's what they're gonna learn. That's they would think that that's the right way to act in challenging times like this. So remember that you are a living example and a teacher for your kids. But on the other side, they have so many beautiful things that they can teach us. Like I told you, my 14-year-old, so we're having the conversation and then he's like, okay, mom, I gotta go. And it's like, well, where you going, buddy? What you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm playing Monopoly with my friends online. So they play board games online. There is a way, there is a technology that you can reach and communicate with those friends. So even though we think that they are more of a technology kids and they're not playing enough with their friends outside, now they're actually finding the ways how to stay connected. So learn from your kids how we can stay better connected, especially during these times, utilizing different technology, utilizing different system and platforms that are out there, so you can stay in touch with your team. Invite people who are not your customers, invite people who are not your distributors, just your friends, just your family, to the gatherings like this. Because when they see your passion, when they see that you guys full of heart and love, they would want to be part of it. And eventually they will say, hey, these people are so nice, they're so kind, I want to spend more time with these people, so let me see what's the business they're doing and maybe I can join their business because I love these people. So remember this, that a lot of people will join network marketing, especially during this time, for the sense of community, because we want to be part of something big. We want to be part of something with a great mission and with the great intentions.
Wow, that was fantastic. That was fantastic. We let me see other questions we have here. Say what do you do when you have a coach team?
What I do when I have to coach team?
When someone has a cold team, a team that is not working, not active.
Oh, well, here's the thing.
Need to do?
You need to become a better leader and you need to paint a bigger vision. You know, people are using fear as an excuse, people using like, oh, I'm lazy as an excuse, people using words like, oh, I don't know what to do, and things like that, or I'm a procrastinator. They say all these things. We don't have a bigger vision. When they don't have a bigger why. If it's just sometimes for some people, if it's just to get some extra money, it might not be so inspirational for some people, especially if they have the money to buy the food. There's like, I don't need more. I have enough. I have a roof over my head and I have a food on my table, so I don't need that. But if you help them to paint the vision, if you help them to see there is way more out there in the world than just paying your bills, there is way more causes that you can contribute. if you have money and if you have the freedom and abilities to do that. So inspire people. And I don't know, for different people, their why is different. It might be to, give their kids better education or better future, or retire their parents, or buy a house for their parents, or whatever it might be, or contribute and build different schools and hospitals around the world. I don't know what is it for you, but you need to find that why. Inside of our profession, they always say, like, find your why that makes you cry, right? But find that why that is so strong, that is so powerful, that will push you through your fears, that will push you through different challenges and obstacles, because we all will have those challenges and obstacles, but how you react to them will determine will you be successful or not. So you need to become a better leader so you can paint the vision to your team better, so you can inspire them better, maybe give them the tools necessary, maybe create some competition. I'm a very competitive person. I love competition. You tell me we are running to this, like this pole, and who gets there first gets the carrot. So whatever it is, so find something to inspire those people into action, because that's where, once people start taking actions, once people start moving, they will see a little bit of success, and they would want to continue to do it, because there is a little bit more of success, and there is a rewarding feeling in all of those things. But when people lose their drive, when people don't achieve any success, then they just don't want to move. So celebrate even small victories. Even if it's something, if it's just new customer, celebrate that person. Send them a shout out on Facebook and say, hey, welcome to the team. Congratulations to this person bringing you one new customer, or congratulations to achieving this ring. Celebrating people is big part of what we do. And reach out to all these people and understand, not everybody gonna do the work necessary, because inside of our business is very simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. It's not rocket science. You don't need to be a brain surgeon, okay? You don't need to go to school for 10 years. You don't need to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on your education. Our 7 skills that Eric is teaching, they're really simple. But here's the thing. What easy to do is easy not to do. And because we are inside of our profession, it's an entrepreneurial venture. Because majority of the people, they're used to be employees. And that's because that's our nature. That's how we were raised. You, in your family, your parents tell you, do this, do that, otherwise you're gonna have some consequences. Then you go to school and they tell you, do the homework, study for the test, because if you don't, there are gonna be some consequences. And then you go to the job and they tell you the same thing, do this, do that. You can eat during this time, you can take vacation during that time, and other than that, you're doing what I told you to do. Otherwise, there are gonna be consequences. Then people come to network marketing and they think like, oh, I'm my own boss. So what people do when they're the boss, what's their first decision? I'm gonna take a day off. And then I'm gonna take a week off. And because there are no consequences, they're just like, oh, I'm just not gonna work for another month. But guess what? Just because there are not immediate consequences right away, you will see those consequences by the end of the month, because your check gonna be zero. That's your consequences. This is the entrepreneurial venture. There gonna be nobody standing with the whip on top of you telling you, do this, do that, do this, do that. You have to find inside of you your motivation. You need to find inside of you why you need to keep going. Because what do you do when nobody is watching? That's what differentiates successful people from not successful. It's really easy to perform that everybody's watching, everybody's looking at you, everybody is applauding you, and everybody's saying, "Atta boy, atta girl." But when nobody's watching, that's what's important. So understand that people will come to this business and they will leave because they don't have that mentality. They don't want to push themselves. They don't want to face their fears. They don't want to step out of their comfort zone. And that's okay. We need to do the best we can as leaders to inspire them, to explain to them, to show them what is possible for them if they learn the skills, if they develop the mindset, if they put the work necessary. Because like I said, you will not get to the third stage in network marketing making a lot of money if you don't go through the first and the second, because you have to build this foundation, you have to build this team, you have to grow it, you have to inspire it. So just understand, anybody can do this business, but not everybody can. And don't be frustrated when this happens. Just ask your team, do like an inventory and ask them, hey, I'm gonna coach the next group of people who wants to get to that certain rank, whatever that rank is, and ask them to raise their hand. And if they raise their hand, that means that they're hungry, they want to work, because the only people that you're looking for, people who are hungry, people who are coachable, and people who are willing. So, and how you do that? You just ask them, if I coach you personally, if I mentor you, if I help you get to that next level, will you stick with me and decide what is that time frame that you need realistically to get to that level? Is it 30 days? Is it 60 days? Is it 90 days? I don't know. And then during this time, you create different campaigns. You create recognition when people achieve certain things. You create the competition inside of that team. You create all of those different things so that team can move forward. But also understand that not everybody out of that group of people will do what they said, because people gonna get discouraged. People gonna get, sometimes they're just gonna be paralyzed with fear. And that's how, as a leader, you will know who is serious and who is not. And if they said, I will, but they don't do anything, that means that they're not serious. So you give them another chance. You give them an assignment. That's how you see if people are doing what they want to do, and if they want to achieve some level of success. You give them assignments. You tell them, and make those assignments very simple. Don't overcomplicate them. Don't tell them to run the marathon right away, because it's too much. It's too scary. It's too complicated. But tell them to run to the next building. Tell them to run to the next block. Whatever those small assignments, watch this video. Talk to one person. Talk to one customer. Let's do a 3-way call. Let me help you. Small assignments, and you see how people are doing. If they continue to move, if they're passionate and coachable and doing the actions, then you continue to work with them. And if they don't, you give them another chance and you ask them, hey, is there something happening in your life? Is like your health is struggling, or what's happening? Because you kind of like, you're not responding to my messages. You're not showing up in team calls. You're not doing the activity. Are you ready to go back on track? And they will tell you, yes, I am, or no, I'm not. And then you love them and you leave them be. And then when you do this again, you ask everybody again, hey, are you ready to go to this rank this month? And see who raises the hand and work with the willing. That's all we do. We work with the people who are willing. It's always easier to give birth than raise the dead. If somebody does not want to do the work, you give them the chance, you love them, you inspire them, you be there for them, but it's not your responsibility for them to be successful. It's each and every one of you responsibility to be successful, because you are the business. And no sponsor, no company will be ever responsible for your success or failure. It's you.
Fantastic. Wow. That's amazing. I don't know how many other questions we're going to take. There are lots of questions here. How many can you attend to?
Can you attend to all the questions?
Well, I have like maybe 2-3 more minutes and I have to jump on a different call. So
okay.
Whatever your question is, go ahead.
Let's take maybe one. Knowledge, okay. Apart from, how do you have answered? What can one do to build a network of people outside your environment?
What can do to do what?
To build outside his or her environment.
How do you reach other people that are not necessary in your circle?
In your circle, yes.
Yeah, right now with the technology, oh my gosh, I don't know what do you have access, but I mean, there are so many different social media platforms. It's just unbelievable. Just start building the relationship with people. Like I said, don't go right away into the stranger and tell them like, oh, buy my product. You need to build a relationship first, because people do business with people they like and trust. So when I see people messaging me, it's like, oh, do you keep your options open? Hey, I have such an amazing opportunity. Join me, join me. It's stupid. People not gonna join anybody like this. It's spam. It's bad for our profession. You need to build a relationship first. I need to trust you first, so I can then later think, do I want to do business with you? So that's why you need to build those relationships first. So yes, once you run out of your circle of friends and family, make sure that you every day you dedicate some time to build those relationships and to expand your network. I don't know if you have the ability to go out and have a new hobby or something, join different clubs, join different networking groups, or whatever it might be for you, but also start building the relationship with people online. Reach out to people that you didn't talk to for years and years, but don't go right away to them and say, hey, buy my product. You need to warm up that relationship again, because if you haven't talked to for 5-10 years, you cannot just go march to those people and say, go buy my stuff. You just need to find out, like I said, start those conversations with no agenda, and start as many conversations with anybody you possibly can. How many people you have, how many different friends you have on different social networks. Just start saying hello to all of those people and build that connection, build that relationship. Join different groups on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, whatever platforms you have. Whatever is your passion, I don't know, if your passion is cars or animals or yoga or fitness or whatever it is, find those different groups on different social media and start talking to those people, start building those relationships, because more likely you have common interest with those people, and you provide some value to that group, you provide some feedback, or you start your own. And if you like cars, start a group about cars and talk about it, and be specific and talk about whatever specific model and give people positive information or knowledge. Post different articles, post different videos, whatever you can do to expand your network, either by joining bigger networks or building your own with your hobby or something that you like with your interest. And have at least 2 new contacts with people a day, so you will never run out of prospects.
Thank you very much. You have anything to say?
Thank you. We really appreciate your being present with us. You've added value. We have learned a lot, and I believe everyone with us here have learned something. You said as viewed, it did not start once, so we need to lay a foundation, and it's a process. So we really learned a lot. Thank you. You've added value to us, and we appreciate you being present with us today.
Wow, this is mind-blowing. I've tried several times to come to the US doing the GoPro event, and I've been refused visa several times. And I tell people there's one place, there's one place that you cannot be refused visa, and that's the internet.
Then yes, then still keep trying. Don't give up. Still keep trying, because I was refused.
Yes,
I was refused US visa for the first time too. So keep trying, and hopefully you guys will be able to come.
This is my fourth time. This is my 4th time. So I'll keep trying. Thank God
and
for
if
the
not,
internet.
then join online. Join the live stream of the
Thank God
event.
for the internet. Thank you for this opportunity. I've ever looked forward to meet you and your husband. And today, through the internet now, we can now meet. I also want to commend what you guys are doing to the profession, the energy you are putting, the help you're giving to a lot of people to build their business. We are really, really grateful. We have a lot of people on my group. That's over 7,000 on that group who are also watching on Facebook. And we also max Zoom for over 500 today. So thank you very much for this opportunity. If you love what she has said, I want you to draw some emoji on Facebook. We are really grateful for this opportunity. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me. It was my great honor and pleasure. Thank you so much. Be safe and stay healthy, okay? Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.